Hello, handsome and beautiful people out there. Hope you guys are having a great time. It is another one, and this is Kes Peter Obayuje. And you are watching me from Kes FD page. If you are just seeing me for the first time, you are welcome. God bless you for watching with me. And if you are my follower, God bless you. God bless you. It is another new day that the Lord has made. And today we are going to be talking on another beautiful topic or another beautiful topic. We're going to be discussing about that will help you and that will also help me as a woman or as a man or as a single lady that wanted to marry in any way, as long you are a woman or you are a man. That is what we are going to be talking about today. So the topic is make your child feel at home, not hell. Make your child feel at home, not hell. Make your child feel at home, not hell. I know we all have different ways of training their children. We all have different ways of bringing up their own kids, especially. The way you are training your own, that is not the way I am training my child. But there are some things, some parents, they do that does not seem right, even in the sight of God, even in the sight of God. So that is what we are going to be talking about. So first and foremost, as a parent, you know you are caretaker to that child because you don't have that child. Not you get the pikin. The child passed through you. That is one of the orientation you will have in your brain. You are a caretaker to that child. So as a caretaker of that child, you have to be what? Taking good care of that very child which God has given to you. I know most people will say, waiting this one, no way you want to concerning picking. That will not be only one picking double. It's not half far, but it's that way. If you even have one child, you have 4, you have 5, you have 6. The way you start with one, that is how you are going to end it with the others. So that is why I said I should talk about this very topic. And this topic is very, very powerful. Especially with the parents, how we take care of our children. How are we taking care of our child? How we take care of them for us? One of it so far is never you hit a child at any given time or at any given time or at any given cost. When the child don't do anything, when the child does something that is very little, don't do that. It's not everything that the child does that you will be hitting her or him. Especially, there are some necessary things that the child will do. You just look at that child and then you overlook. One of it is that, especially when people say, maybe the child is eating, you will pour water on the floor. Hey, you have poured water on this floor. What is wrong with you? You don't have her to hold the water very well. Take her. Let me give you. That one is necessary eating. That one is what? Necessary eating. And that eating is not necessary at all. It's not necessary at all. That thing that child did was long way around for you to be starting. They can. Let me give you no. So there are things that the child will do that will warrant that eating. And when you will hit that child, very small, not big. Some people, when they beat child, you will feel sorry for that child. You know, we all human, we have our temper inside of us. Some people have very hot temper human being. Like me now, I am a very hot temper human being. So I remember, sorry to bring this story upward. I remember when I was teaching KG2 then, there is one child and the child I've tried to taught him how to plus 2 plus 2 4. I have taught that child in that class. But that child does not know anyone. If she doesn't know how to solve it at all, then I am fed up. There is one day I was very angry and I took cane. I started flogging that child. When I was flogging the child, the cane wanted to mistakenly blind that child's eyes. The big mark was under the child's eyes, and I was crying. Then my fellow auntie, I will not forget her. She called me, hey auntie yes, I'm always telling you to stop beating this child, to stop flogging this child. This child is a baby. It's just 5 years. That's how a child of 5 years cannot write. It cannot write neither A or B. Or when you do 2 plus 2 for her, she will not know it. Then what am I going to do? I've told the proprietor to remove this child from my class. If not, I will. That I said, I don't have to drink to overmarry, talk less of to born. So what I'm saying it now, it has been long. I'm talking about 2004, 2003, within that set. That is what I'm talking about now. So that very day when the proprietor came back, the proprietor was very angry and said, yes, do you want to blind someone's eyes? Do you want to blind someone's daughter's eyes? What am I going to say to the parents of the child now? And I was just shedding tears. I said, God, I don't know, what is all this? How will I flog this child? Because you know why? You know why that came around to that point of the eyes? Because I am a very hot-tempered somebody. And since then, I have vowed never to touch any child again. Maybe now only God know we are for today. You know, when something has not happened to you, you thought it's a joke. When the thing has come to you, you call so this thing be. I nearly blind that picky eyes. From there, I never able to touch anyone's child, talk less of my own. If you give me your child to hold, say, look, this child for me. Even when the child is misbehaving, I will not touch that child. I can't even hit a child. I don't know, I can't. If I hit that child, because I'm a very hot-tempered somebody, then when I do it, that means, man not go injure that pikin. I will end up maybe injuring that child. I remember when I was beating my kid brother then, a lot of mark on his body. Sometimes I will use broom, sometimes I will use knife. So I have experienced such thing, and I see that is when you are beating child, it's like a violence. As in, I don't know how to describe it. There is one kind of spirit that normally enters. I don't know whether it happens to people, but for me, when I'm beating a child, that spirit of I don't know how to draw it. So since then, I stop beating anyone's child. Even when you give me your child, say, go come look. There is one woman in my compound then. In my compound. She normally leave her children for me, even when the children is very big. I want to beat this child. I'm talking about Matega. I know maybe she was chibi, she will remember. I will say, Matega, I'm not a touch me to the king. And I said, I don't have a gun. So I don't know how to do it. I will only shout. I will let go. So that is one. Never you eat child in any given time, because there are some things that child will do that will rather eating. But there are some things the child will do, maybe pouring water on the floor, maybe breaking of a bottle, or breaking of a glass cup, or breaking of a maybe broken plate, or eating the food on his body, or as in, you know what I'm saying, unnecessary things that does not warrant eating. You start eating the child. What is wrong with you? Are you a baby? Can't you hold the glass very well? When you know that glass cup is not meant for children. Glass cup is not meant for children. If you want to give your child a cup to drink water, either plastic or very cup. Because when you give that child a glass of cup, you will break it, or she will break it. So stop hitting your child unnecessarily. Not everything that the child do. Oh yeah, you will start beating that child. You will beat that child. Then a lot of mark inside that child's body. A lot of mark. So stop hitting that child in a hard way. There are other ways for you to do what? To take care of your child properly. Make the child feel at home. Don't make him feel in hell. Then punish the child when it is necessary. Punish that child when it is necessary. Instead of you to hit that child. Maybe the child is the type of child that like cartoon. Deny that child from that cartoon. Deny him or her from that cartoon that very minute. I know this one that I'm saying, people say is not true, but it's not everybody that is going to like what I'm saying, but I'm saying it out of experience, because I don't really blind picky high when I was teaching KG2. And I really felt my younger brother when I was beating him there. Then my father will always tell me, you are a woman, oh, this temper you have. You understand? So when you know how you be, you are not supposed to be touching some children, especially when the one way God give you. Because most people you saw today, they will be beating their child. When they beat their child, they won't really beat that effect. There is spirit there. It gets spirit when they follow beating. I don't know whether people are getting me. There is a way you will be beating that child, the thing will be, I don't know. But that now say they do me those times. So since then I have vowed never to touch any child. Punish that child punish that child when it is what? When it is necessary. Especially maybe the pikin refuse to do his homework. Since you refuse to do your homework, yeah, you will not watch this cartoon. Since you refuse to eat this food, I will not buy you this. You deny that child a little what he or she loves most. That is the punishment I am talking about. I didn't ask you not to touch your child though. If you are the type of person that know how to control beating, you can carry on. But as for me, I don't know how to control beating, because when I fall on the child, either I tear a head or I will really blind his eyes. That is why I am saying that you are not supposed to be beating your child in any given time. Some people, they have very hot temper when they are falling on child. Like me now, I have a very hot temper. So if I put my finger on that pikin, maybe in a God, you understand? Not once, not 2 times, not 3 times. It has happened to me. So I don't even person pikin, I don't do it. I don't touch small child. Or neither even the one where God give me now. Even the one where God give me now. I don't know, although is still they grow. Let me go talk. So you punish that child when it is what? Necessary. You punish that child when it is what? Necessary. Because the pikin maybe you send the pikin error. The pikin he not go the error where immediately when he come back, you send that child that the child should go and buy you sweet. The child went to go and buy you another thing, especially when you know the age of that child. You start putting your hand on that child's body. You start designing that child. It is not good. That is not the best way to train a child. Like when I said that, I said everybody has their own way of training their child. But beating a child in any given time, in any given cause, because some parents, every little thing when that child do, now also beat that they beat that pikin. Even when that child pour water for even when that child, I don't know whether that child he refused to eat. Why won't you eat? No, settle down. Look that child very well. There are other methods, there are other ways to handle that child very, very well. Then another one, do not impose career on that child. You must be a doctor. You must be a nurse. A teacher won't say me you be. You must be mechanical engineering. Oh, is it your brain that the child is going to use to study those things? Is it your brain? You that gave birth to that child, you know what that child can do. You know what that child can do. If the child said, no, I don't want to be this, I want to be this, especially African parents. We African parents, we have that very bad, I don't know whether it is good, I'm going to say it. We get very bad mindset when it comes to career choosing for children. I want you to go to school. You must go to school. If the child had not got carry school, because I believe not everybody will go to school, now they make up for life. Some people they are doing business, they learn work, they are madam of their home. There are other things when the child won't do on his own. Allow that child to do it. Never you impose any career on any child. Because you see this one picking, say this one picking, now this one. You said your home must be like that. Because you saw this one child, that this one child is a teacher. Your picking must be like that. No, don't impose any career on any child. Because if you do that, you are making that child to pass through hell in your own house. In his own father or mother house. Never you do that. Never you do that. Then do not replace your child with smartphone. Parents, I am begging. We too value to the whole phone. Even when the pikin is with us, the pikin is wanted to talk to us. We will be holding phone, typing it. The child is so close to us that he wanted to feed the mother joy. We will not allow him or her to do so. We use smartphone. We will use laptop to do what? To replace our child. Never you do that. Your child is your child. Then your smartphone. Even when some parents, they normally go to work. They don't even have time for their children. Even when they come back, they will still be holding phone. Instead of them to drag that child to their self, they will still be holding phone, replacing their child with smartphone. Sometimes they do me, but I have realized that it's not good, because I have come across one psychological man that said that a day a teacher was teaching and told the children, what is your best wishes? And one of them said, my best wishes so far is that I want to be smartphone to my parents. And when the teacher brought what the child wrote to the parents started crying. So some of us, we are denying our child from taking care of them. Especially, we value our phone more than the child. Don't do that. Don't value your smartphone more than child. Make your child be your child, then make your smartphone be your smartphone. If you press it more, let go. Take care of that child. Take care of that child. And two, communicate with your child. Give your child that privilege to be communicating with her or him. Interrupt your child. Make her feel or make him feel more safe in the Father's house, not hell. Give your child that due time of communication. Communicate with him or her. Communicate with him or her to know what is inside of her. Some people, they know they talk to their pikin. They will just leave the pikin, make the pikin they do their own. No, it's not good. Give yourself that free time. Allow your child to be communicating with you. Some people, when the child want to communicate with them, maybe they saw something in school, they saw something along the way. Mommy, they will just holler, what? I'm doing something. Can't you see that I'm busy? No. Give that child that small space, make it talk with you want to. Because when you chat, that thing don't come up for the pikin body. You're not going to greet near you again. You're not going to greet near you again. Then another one, how are you celebrating your child birthday? This one is very important. Some people will be celebrating their child birthday in the morning after they don't prepare. Like mine, God and heaven know. When the pikin where God give me so, when he won't enter 1 year, that very day I prayed. Then when he enter, I prophesied goodness, many things into his life, and I believe it's going to take him far. So like I said before, I said how you celebrating your child birthday. How you take to celebrate your pikin birthday. Very necessary and important. How do you celebrate your child birthday that God has given to you? Because some parents, when they are celebrating their child birthday from morning day to the day when the child will be we complete that years, as in some parents, if they are celebrating their child birthday, they will go to studio the next day. They will be preparing. They will not even have time to declare goodness upon this child's life. It's very bad. I am saying now that when your child wanted to move from one age to another, when your child wanted to have +1 to his or her age, that day, pray for that child. Prophesy on the life of that child. And immediately when the child cross over to, prophesy on that child life. Because what you prophesy in that your child life, that will bring good luck to that child. That is what I believe. And I know it's a good thing. So when you give birth to a child, if the child won't do birthday, pray for that pikin. Wake up in that midnight, declare every positive things upon that child's life. Declare every positive, even when the child don't clock the years. As he wants to start the new age, declare positive things upon that child. That is one. Then this is your tongue. How are you using it for people, children, or for the one that God has given to you? Some parents, they are just too mean. Waiting for their tongue now cause. Oh. There is nothing good coming out. The child will just do something. They will just, you stupid. Are you mad? What is wrong with you? God will punish you. All those tongue. No, they say life and tongue is in the power of the tongue. And we, the parents, we have a very dangerous tongue when it comes to our children life. So that is why I said, use your tongue to do what? To prophesy on that child life in a positive way, not negative ways. Not also they curse your child. And apart from the one that God gives to you, stop insulting people's children. Stop insulting people's children. Because the person, when the pikin may not go look like you. The pikin must look like the person. Stop insulting people's children. Look at him, oh boy. Look at his big head. Look at his scale leg. Look at his big eye. Oh! As a parent, that word is not good. Stop insulting people's children. Stop giving people's children insults, maybe curse. Stop looking for fault in people's children that they gave birth to. Because you get your own face different. The person when you get the pikin get your own face different. The person cannot born pikin. The pikin will call the resemble, you know. Now the person eye you go take. Now the person mouth you go take. Now the person knows the child will take after. So stop insulting people's children, especially you wey you don born or you wey never born. So that is that. Like I said before, I said allow your child to feel at home, not to feel in hell. How do you train your child? I know it's not the same way we are training our own. We are training our child differently. But there are some training to a child that is so mean that the child will not feel safe at his own parents' house. The child will feel in hell, even when the child cannot communicate, even when the child cannot say it. Sometimes when the child see you, the child will be frightened, he go dey fear. Some people say na better pass. No, it's not a good thing. Your child cannot see you and be afraid of you. You know why? Because the child every day big. You dey maltreat the child as if you are not the owner of that child, as if they force you born that pikin. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people, that is how they is. As if they force them. Even when you tell the child, sit down here, the child refuse to sit down there. Take him. No. At the time when the child see the child heart will cut the child. Some people say it's the best. No, it's not the best. Your child will just be, that is not, that not the cause say that child they fear you. The child not they fear, the child they fear the kind person where you be. The child is not afraid of what you want to do to that child, but the child is afraid of you because you are like a masquerade in that child presence. You are claiming to be a masquerade. You dey claim to do for the pikin body. Say na good make the child the child when he see me, he go fear me. Because when the child see you, they fear you because the child not they afraid say you go beat am. No, because there is a way you will beat child, you go come dey used to the pikin. We were small, how many beat they beat us? I beg, I don't want to go far. If that child wanted to have a good behavior, it's not your maltreating that child, or it's not beating hell from that child. It's not denying that child things that will make that child to be a very good or a calm child. Even some child, when you beat them, when they go hard, they are the worst. So take care of your child very well. Don't allow your child to see you as a masquerade. Say they fear me, not they fear you. Now masquerade they see for your face. When the child there around you, the child will not be safe. The child cannot even communicate of what they do. You represent your child as a smartphone. You punish the child at any given time. Waiting they unnecessary. Now you go take punish the child, or now you go take the beat hell out of that child. No, please allow your child to be what? To feel at home, not to feel in her in his father or his mother house. So, like what I've been saying so far is that one of it, never you hit your child in any given time or any given cost. Meaning, not be everything where the pikin do now you go to take the bitter. Not be everything where that child do now you go to take the equera. Let me make use of my colloquial language. Now you go take the bitter. Now you go take the bitter. No. Even if you beat that child, there is a, let me bring this topic again. Let me bring this story again. There is one child I'm teaching. That child is JS2. I remember. The child not the feel they read. Because every child get their own character. That is why I'm saying it. That child not the feel they read. I'm trying possible best to handle that child too. That child not the feel they read. There was not how to read at all. And I was imagining how can a child of JS2 not even see C-gate cats? F-I-S-A fish. The child cannot pronounce such thing. And I was very angry towards it. But you know I have never to be touching people children. So the proprietor told me that at the case, what this child need now is personal attention. Personal what? Attention. Some children when you put them in midst of people, they know they feel they learn there. They can't learn in that midst of people. You have to bring them out. You have to separate them from that very midst. Give them their own personal training, their own personal teaching. So he said I should discuss with the father. So I discussed with the father. Your child cannot learn here now. It's like let me say the environment is not conducive. Let me make use of that word for the beginning. Then the man said, "What is he going to do?" I said, "What you do now? You register that pikin for private lesson." And then I was the one teaching English. So the man said, "Okay, continue. If I thought you are able to bring out the best from that child." So that child, they registered that child under my care. So whenever we close, I will take that child home and start teaching from vowel sound, from a vowel sound, from consonant sound, then from let me say from 3 letter words, 4 letter words. That is how I did it before the child got sabi to the read. So some children, they need personal attention. They need they don't want to learn in midst of where people is, especially when the team, because people will be flowing, they will be lost in midst of them. So that is how some children is. So give your child the very best. Never you deny your child in anything when it be say you know you go fit give that child, especially that girl. Don't beat your child in every necessary as in unnecessary beating. Then punish that child when it's what? Necessary. Then do not impose career on that child. Then speak positive things in the life of the child when he's celebrating his or her birthday and when he does celebrate and finish. Then use your tongue to speak good concerning people, children, and your own personal children. Not be any pikin you see, you say see your big head. Not be any pikin you see your big ear. If the pikin not get the big ear, is it your own that is going to carry? The pikin must look like his parents. I cannot get birth to my child and he will be looking like you. He must look like me. Even though I be monkey, that pikin must look like me. So stop insulting people's children, because me, I can't do it. Even when I get the insult and they bear am. So it's not good. Say na so cause they cause people children. No, it's not good. Learn. I know nobody is perfect. Even me that is saying I'm not perfect. I have a lot of error in my body, but I am trying to correct them. So use your tongue wisely on your children, on people's children and your children. Then give your child that communication, as in create space for communication for you and that child to be interrupting, to interrupt with her or him. That is what I really have to say. I don't know whether this topic is helpful, but I believe it's helpful. This topic is not to insult parents, but it's to lecture us on our character, that we should work on our character, because not be we get the pikin, no, the pikin just pass through us. Now God now get pikin. And I'm saying it because people will say now only one is double. And I'm saying it's not alphabet that way. It's not how you take care of the way you take care of one, so you go take care of the rest ones. So don't allow your child to be seeing you as a masquerade. Say they fear me. He's not afraid of you. He's afraid that thing that you look like to him. So don't allow your child to be scared at any given time. Like me now, it's not that I don't touch my child. I touch my child, but not small pikin wey never reach 2 years, they go tell big person shut up. That pikin never get sense, because if he have sense, he will know what shut up is. I know what I'm saying. There are some characters the child will be exhibiting. When he don't grow, he go leave am. Some people go say now when he small, you dey correct am. But there are some correction you give to the child, you go turn the child to what? To another level. So that is that. I love you all. I love you all for watching, and thanks for staying with me. God bless you. Please allow your child to feel at home, not to feel hell in your own home. God bless you. Have a pleasant weekdays ahead.